go get your tape measure. I want you to measure yourself right now and then immediately following what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm certain you'll be taller, your neck will appear thinner and younger, and your posture will improve. Stay tuned. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make yourself taller or at least appear taller. If your growth plates are closed, you can't physically be taller, but I can tell you after 20 plus years in practice, I see patients who increase their height all the time, mainly due to poor postural patterns. So stick around because I'm going to show you how to lengthen your spine, make your neck appear thinner and younger, and improve your posture in 4 easy movements. Let's face it, we sit too much. Gravity continuously pushes us down, making that posture slumped forward with forward head posture, and we lose inches as we sit all day. Combined with the gravity of sitting, we don't move enough. Our muscles weaken, our ligaments stretch and hold the wrong position. So throughout the day, we're actually losing height during the day. Here's the thing, we sit way too long. Gravity continues to work on us and pushing us down into this slumped forward posture. Not only is it unsightly, but it's unhealthy. It compresses our joints, it irritates the soft tissues, it irritates the nervous system, and it makes us feel lousy. So not only are you going to improve your posture and health, you're going to appear taller by the end of this video. Let's get to it. I really encourage you to follow along with me so I can show you how to perform the exercises and movements and allow you to recoup the height you've lost with poor posture. We're going to first start in the thoracic spine. Oftentimes, our thoracic spine will hunch forward and create a hyperkyphosis through the mid-back. So the first 2 things we're going to do is address this. Then we need to address the forward head posture to help pull everything back into alignment. You cannot have one postural imbalance without another. So you have to address multiple areas at the same time in order to really fix a postural pattern. The first movement we're going to do is focusing on the mid-thoracic spine. How you want to start is on your stomach. We're going to lie down with our hands in front of us, kind of like the Superman or Superwoman position, and toes on the floor. If you have a toe problem, then you can put your feet flat, but toes on the floor, and all we're going to do is extend up and pull back and hold for 3 seconds and come down. When you come down, really reach forward. It's effective because we're out of gravity, so we want to pull back, hold for 3 and extend your thoracic spine, and then really reach forward and elongate our spine and our neck. Don't worry about the sets and reps right now. As usual, I'll summarize that later on in the video. One more time, we're going to reach forward, plant our toes, really reach forward, and we're going to extend our head, thoracic spine, pull back and hold. 3 seconds. And down. You should really feel that between your shoulder blades. You might feel it in your lower back extensors, in the back of your neck, or the back of the shoulders. Wherever you feel it, that's where you need to feel it because that's where your muscle imbalances or weakness occur. So just work into that and really embrace that feeling. And when you come down, make sure you're really stretching forward and elongating that spine for a really good stretch. Now for the next movement for the thoracic spine, we're actually going to go onto our back. You're going to need a pool noodle. You could use a rolled up mat. You could use a foam roller. You can even use a fairly dense pillow. This exercise is really going to open up your thoracic spine. It's going to stretch out the ligaments while we're working some muscles. So to start, I'll just use a rolled up yoga mat. The placement of this is important. We don't want it too low. We want it kind of in where the apex of the thoracic spine would be. And so we just want to lay over it just to create a little bit of upward pressure. This is where we actually use gravity to our advantage. And we're going to open up over top. Some of you, your head will rest on the ground. If you're using a foam roller, you might not get that full extension of the neck, but that's okay as long as it's coming between your shoulder blades. In the same movement, we're going to come up and then we're going to really reach forward and hold for 2 to 3 seconds and come down. You can straighten your legs too to make it a little bit more lengthening of the whole spine. reach up, hold for 3 seconds, and come down. Now to show you with the pool noodle. This doesn't compress as much, so it's a little bit more aggressive, but really feels good. And again, reach up, 3 seconds, and come down. Reach up, and come down. Make sure your shoulders are as far externally rotated as you can get them while you do this movement. And down. This one feels really good because what it's doing, it's extending your thoracic spine, so creating a ligament stretch, a joint capsule stretch, while you're activating the proper postural muscles to really get that thoracic spine out of that hyperkyphosis or that hunched forward posture to open you up and give you some extra inches. So after those two movements, you should really start to feel your mid-thoracic spine open up, and you should already feel a bit taller or looser, or at least warm between those shoulder blades. Now, let's move up to the neck. This exercise is a very important exercise because what it's going to do is going to help with that forward head posture while firing really deep cervical muscles. So what you're going to need for this one, get a pillow or a towel, something that actually has a little bit of compression. And this one's really simple. What we're going to do is lie down on the pillow or towel, nice flat, and we're going to take our chin and we're going to drive it in and compress the pillow. What you should be visualizing when you do this is you're compressing, but you're elongating your neck at the same time. So it shouldn't just be a strict push. It needs to be pushed and then really focus on driving your occiput or the base of your skull off the top of your spine and hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. Now to really make this exercise more effective, we're going to add a component. So for this one, we're going to make it a little more difficult. Drive your chin and hold. Elongate your spine for 5 seconds. Keep holding it. Don't let go. Take your hand and push now into your hand to activate even more of those deep muscles. Hold the position still, and we're going to the other side and push the opposite way for another 5 seconds. And relax. Tuck the chin while pushing, compressing the pillow or the towel. Hold for 5. Visualize your spine moving up. At the same time, without releasing the muscles, take your hand and push to, for this would be my left side. 5 seconds. Don't release the muscles. Hold, hold, continue to hold. And now we're moving to the right for 5 seconds. And release. I'll bet for sure you can feel those deep neck muscles. You might start to feel a little bit elongated now with your thoracic spine and those neck exercises done. We're going to move on to the final one, which is probably the most important one that ties everything together. Before we do that, if you like this video, please show some support by giving a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, maybe you'll consider subscribing so you can be informed when we upload videos just like this. By now, I'm sure you're starting to feel more upright, more lengthened, and taller. But listen, we all come in different shapes and sizes. For me personally, I've maximized my height with my posture for as much as my genetics will allow me. Just ignore the negative people. I like you just how you are. If this makes you a little more taller, more confident, then I'll be happy for you. For this final exercise, I think you're gonna really like this one. It's gonna tie everything together. You're gonna need a yoga block, even a small pillow will do. The key is there's 3 postural positions we need to go in at the same time to make this effective. So follow along. Pool noodle, yoga block, or pillow. Kind of in that mid-back area. Relax, squeeze it against the wall. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our pelvis and we're gonna rotate it back and try to get our butt or our glutes onto the wall. The next thing we're gonna do is pull our shoulders back into the wall and really squeeze them together. And then finally, the final piece is to take your head and pull it back to the wall. We're gonna hold this for 10 seconds. You should really start to feel all of the muscles in the back of your shoulders, the back of your head, your pelvis, your lower back, and even between your shoulder blades. Warm up as they fire. And now for the summary. We're first going to start with prone YWs. This is where you lie on your stomach and perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Remember to hold each rep for 2 to 3 seconds. Next, we're going to go over on our back for our supine thoracic spine traction. Here we're going to add in the YWs as well, and really make sure you're squeezing the muscles and reaching when you're at the top. Perform this exercise for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. Third, we're going to move to our back and perform our chin tuck plus lateral flexion movement. Remember to hold each of these positions for 5 seconds each. This should be done for 3 reps or sets. And finally, we're going to end with the Titanic. This exercise should be held for 5 to 10 seconds and should be performed for 5 to 10 sets. Do this daily for best results. Do me a favor, measure yourself before you do this and immediately following. Tell me in the comments, did it make a difference? If you like videos just like this and you're new to my channel, maybe you'll consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button below and the notification bell so you can be informed when I upload a new video. I appreciate you taking the time to tune into this video. I can't wait to see you on my next video. Until then, stay well.